Hello everyone, Jennifer with Crafty Bones. I did finish my duster, and I have some pictures that I'll probably put in here, but I might slip it on too. Like I said, it's long, it's big. I decided not to go with a tie because it just seems to work without one. I added a single skull motif at each shoulder and closed off the shoulders a little bit and used that instead of a sleeve. And, well, here, let me just... So here's the back. You can see that the slit comes all the way up here. And here's the sleeve where I just put a single skull motif. I'll put a link to this pattern as well. But that's what I got. And like I said, it's really super long. So I might put a couple of pictures in here too. So that's it for the finished object, but let me show you what I started working on. This is a one-piece cardigan, which means it's all crocheted in one piece. Then you fold over the two sides and you sew up the edges. You use two different hook sizes. You use a 4mm and a 4.5mm. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I decided to make it out of that red Nako because it is my sister's favorite color, so I was making it for her. So this is what it looks like so far, not even halfway done. Close, but not quite. So after it's complete, then it'll fold in half like this. And this would be the sleeve. And then you just close up the edges. My sister is pretty tiny, clearly. But my concern is because I crochet so tightly, that the sleeves are going to be too small. I mean, if I close this off, I can get my hand through it, and her hand is much smaller than mine, but it does stretch to accommodate my hand. But she recommended a 17-inch sleeve, which she says is a medium. I'm not sure about that because 17 inches, that's, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches smaller than I would like it. But I'm playing yarn chicken, I think, because her pattern originally calls for 23, I'm warm, I need to take this off, sorry. Calls for like 2,300 yards or something, and I didn't have that much, but I knew it would be close. Then she offers in the tutorial a way to shorten it. She said that she used 100 stitches across for a 5'5" model. And my sister barely scratches 5 foot, and she gives you the option of putting in 72 stitches instead of 100 stitches, and it should drop to the thigh of a 5'5" person. Let me tell you, I'm 5'3", and this is barely going to my hip, so I don't know, but hopefully because I shrunk it so much, I'll have more of this left. Like I said, I'm nearly halfway done, and I have 8 of these, and this is only the 3rd one. But we're getting to the point where the front has a lapel that goes all the way down. So I don't know if that's going to use up more yarn than just the regular stitching does. If it does not, then what I will probably do is add a cuff horizontally here. Maybe, I don't know, I might have my sister put it on first. But I will most definitely probably add a waist. Just so it's a little longer, just so it covers her bottom. What's the point of putting on something warm if it doesn't cover your bottom, right? I mean, personal opinion. And the stitch markers, it's just because I don't want to count to 208. So I count to 20 and I put in a stitch marker, and then the last one's 28. Because, you know, I don't want to pay that much attention. I can watch television and do this. It's a really cute pattern. It is 1 row of double crochet, and then the next row is single crochet and half double crochet. And you do it only in the back loops. So actually, it's not only in the back loops. I lied. This is only in the back loops. The ribbing for the cuff for the sleeve. If this was supposed to be, I failed miserably and did not do that, but it's been so long since I started over here. And like I said, there was no cast off, there was no or fasten off, nothing. It's all one piece. So this starts out in this direction, and then you switch it this direction by doing a single row of single crochet across this. Then when it comes to here where it opens up, this is where you'll finish for this row. And what you do is fasten on a second skein over here and go out however many chains. Like I said, she originally had 100 and I did 72 because I was worried about playing yarn chicken. And so you go out 72 that way and 72 this way, but at the end of this 72 you fasten off again, and then you just begin back by putting a double crochet in every one of these across, and it becomes seamless, really. If I didn't know that I had added a chain over here, you couldn't tell. So this has to get to 10.5 inches for a medium, which I know for a man, a sweater is supposed to be 24 inches across. So 10.5 inches would make this 22 inches across the back, and then whatever the lapel is. I don't know. Like I said, I'll do to the 10.5 inches, and then I'll decide whether or not I think it's going to be big enough. Anyway, I will link the pattern below. It's called the Marvelous Cardigan. So let me put this back in the project bag with the 2 hooks so I don't lose anything. The smaller hook is used for the cuff along the wrist, and the bigger hook is used for the body of the sweater. So something else I picked up, I use them a lot for project bags, and I usually buy them after they clearance, because I don't like to pay full price for anything. But I figured these weren't going to be around very long. But it's a skeleton of a corgi, and it says possum. And I went ahead and got this because it doesn't say anything about Halloween. There was a lot of cute skeleton bags, but most of them said something about trick or treat or Halloween. And then I also got tiny arms, big appetite, and it's a T-Rex. And again, I use these for project bags, and typically they're 99 cents. These were a little bit more. I think it's because of the reflective material, but whatever. So I made a trip to Joann just because they had a lot of the Halloween decorations that were on Doorbuster for 60% off. Not all of them though, just some of them. And I just took my phone in, opened the app and started scanning stuff. And these were originally, or this towel was originally $9.99, and it was on sale for $3.99. So this was 60% off, and it's really cute. It's gold and sparkly. I'll never ever use it in the kitchen. I'll probably just hang it up here with the other 2. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'll put that up there for now. And then the other thing I got, they had a different one of these last year. Last year it was not black and gold. Everything that they have in their theme this year is black and gold. And last year it was just on a wooden panel, and then it had layers of the skeleton picture built up with glue in between. So it's, I wouldn't say 3-dimensional, but at least 2-dimensional. It's still a flat skeleton. It just stands up off of there in a relief. So he's a little big for the camera, but he was originally $49.99. He was on sale for $19.99, and there was only one left, and I knew the other store only had one left as well, so I went ahead and picked it up. So I got that. And then also on sale at Joann, so not a doorbuster, which those 2 Halloween things were doorbusters, was Pipsqueak stripes. I love Pipsqueak. It makes really cute baby blankets. But these stripes, I don't think I've used the stripes before. I've only used the balls that look like the Bernat blanket yarn, or Bernat baby blanket yarn even. So these are originally $10.99, and they were on sale for $2.99, but they weren't a doorbuster. So the coupon I had that was 25% off all regular and sale merchandise, excluding clearance and doorbusters, made these 25% off of that. And then after I did the sale, I thought I probably should have done 25% off my total purchase, or excuse me, $5 off of $35 instead of $25 off of these, because I got 25% off of $18. So what's that? $4.50. So I would have gotten $5 off instead of $4.50. It would have been better for me, but I wasn't thinking clearly, and I just sort of was flicking through my phone, and she was scanning coupons. So that's what it looks like. Bernat Pipsqueak stripes. This one is called boxcar. It is a 5 bulky. This is a 9.8 ounce or 280 gram cake, 284 yards or 260 meters. And it is 100% polyester. I love the polyester yarns because you can wash them and dry them. And the people I know that I have given baby blankets to made out of this, both ones that are closest to me right now, tell me that their kid carries that blanket around with them everywhere they go, so it gets washed constantly. So I'm glad to know that it holds up both my stitching and the yarn, to be frank. But so I have 2, 4, 6 of these. So that's 1,200, almost 1,800 yards. All right. And then because it's only a block away, I decided to go to Michael's too, the same Michael's where I got all of the big cakes last time. They had one more of these. Someone did go and buy what was left. I did scan several of them just to make sure, but I did. I only found 5 different colors of the big cakes because that was the only ones I was finding lowered in price. And I scanned all of them. Again, this was the only one that was $4.97. So I bought this. I know I have some other ones. This one again is called Plum Pudding. It is 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 100% acrylic, and it is a 4-weight. So there's the colors of that. And then in the regular clearance aisle, they had Caron 1 pounder in lilac, also $4.97, so half price as well. Now I just gotta figure out where I'm going to put all of these things. But so hopefully that sweater doesn't take me long. I haven't been working on it very long. I only get maybe an hour a day, and like I said, I watch TV when I do it, so I'm not getting a whole lot of it done at once. But that's all I have today, and I'm horrible at vlogoween. There's no way I'm going to be able to put a video up every day in October. I don't have the time or the energy for it. So but thanks for watching. Bye bye. Happy crocheting.